Every gardener knows the frustration of weeds popping up where they aren't wanted. You clear a bed, plant your crops, and honestly, just a few weeks later, wild plants take over as if mocking your efforts. Most people see weeds as just a nuisance, something to rip out and discard. But weeds are far from random. They are actually nature's diagnostic tools, growing in response to very specific soil conditions. What looks like an invader is actually a messenger, signaling hidden problems beneath the surface. If you learn how to read these plants, they become a free soil test kit, showing you exactly what's wrong and pointing you toward the solution. Today we're going to break down 7 common weeds that reveal what your soil is missing, how to fix it, and how to turn weeds from enemies into teachers. Unlike many weeds, chickweed grows in soils that are actually fertile, but its preference for shallow rooting indicates an imbalance. If you find chickweed spreading rapidly, your soil likely has abundant nitrogen in the top layer, but lacks deeper organic matter and structure. The best fix is to deepen fertility. Instead of adding more nitrogen, focus on carbon-rich mulches. Layer brown material such as chopped straw or shredded cardboard over the soil, about 7 centimeters thick. This balances out the excess nitrogen and promotes fungal networks that draw fertility downward. Within a season, you'll see fewer chickweed mats and more sustainable soil balance. Purslane is a succulent weed that appears where soil is dry, sandy, and low in organic matter. Its fleshy leaves store water, making it perfectly adapted to drought-prone conditions. If you see purslane taking over, your soil is sending a clear message. It cannot retain moisture. To correct this, organic matter is again the solution. Apply compost at the rate of 3 to 4 kilograms per square meter and mix lightly into the topsoil. Then mulch with grass clippings at a thickness of 3 centimeters to lock in moisture. Over time, as organic matter builds, the soil holds more water, and purslane no longer has the competitive advantage. Few weeds frustrate gardeners more than bindweed, with its twisting vines and choking habit, but its persistence points to a specific problem: depleted fertility combined with hardpan layers below the surface. Bindweed's deep roots punch into tough soils, accessing nutrients far beneath the top layer. To counter bindweed, you must rebuild fertility and break the hardpan. Begin by double digging or using a broad fork to open the lower layers of soil. Then, add a mix of compost and well-rotted manure at equal parts, about 2 buckets per square meter, worked into the opened soil. Cover with mulch to keep the surface active with microbial life. Over seasons, the improved soil structure discourages bindweed from returning. Stinging nettles often grow in areas where nitrogen is abundant, but they also highlight imbalance. Their presence usually means there's too much nitrogen relative to other minerals, often due to repeated manure or fertilizer applications. While the soil is rich, it is not balanced for most crops. The way to respond is with mineral correction. Add wood ash at the rate of 1 cup per square meter to supply potassium and calcium, which balance high nitrogen levels. Another effective step is rotating with root crops like carrots or beets, which draw heavily on the nitrogen and help bring balance back to the soil. With time, nettles will fade as fertility becomes more evenly distributed. Red or sheep sorrel is a weed that points to strongly acidic soil. Its thriving presence is often the clearest sign your pH has fallen far below optimal levels for crops. Acidic soil locks up nutrients, meaning plants struggle even when minerals are present. To correct sorrel-dominated areas, test pH first. If readings fall below 5.5, apply lime at 100 grams per square meter for sandy soils or 200 grams per square meter for clay soils. Reapply in 6 months if needed. Once the pH rises closer to neutral, the sorrel loses its hold and crop growth strengthens dramatically. When you stop seeing weeds as accidents and start reading them as messages, you gain a powerful tool. Each species reveals hidden problems: compaction, imbalance, acidity, or depletion, that would otherwise require costly testing to uncover. By correcting these root issues, you improve not only the soil, but the entire garden ecosystem. Instead of declaring war on weeds, pay attention to what they are telling you. Treat them as nature's free consultants. With the right response, you not only reduce weed pressure over time, but also build healthier soil that sustains crops year after year. Weeds don't grow randomly. They are signals of what's happening underground, and they carry the wisdom of centuries of soil ecology. By learning to interpret them, you gain control of your soil's future without relying on constant guesswork. Every dandelion, chickweed patch, or nettle stand is an opportunity to learn and to correct imbalances. So next time you walk into your garden and see weeds, don't just reach for the hoe. Stop, study, and respond to what they're telling you. Your soil will become richer, more balanced, and far more productive. If this guide was helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Hydrohaven and share this knowledge with fellow gardeners. Together, we can grow stronger soil, healthier crops, and gardens that thrive for generations.